Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. Today, a clash between two teams from the Sunshine State that... The Bulls kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the FIU Panthers offense will get the football first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Looking for a big play. Makes the catch on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Panthers in the hurry-up.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the single back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Going for 6. Touchdown, FIU. He got it right inside the pylon.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So USF's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in...
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, it's Van Buren. Pressure coming, and down he goes. Now after the sack, there is a man still down. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. 3rd down following the sack by the D. The give on the option. Got room to work. Maybe some room here. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, they're able to catch the defense off guard. They're obviously thinking pass. This back is dangerous on first down, second, and third. And he shows you the vision and shows you the speed. I just love how decisive he is. He's getting north right away.
And third down and long, man, everything in you knows it's a pass. Surely they're not going to run the football. But I think what you said is important, having a guy like this that can chew up yards so quickly. Because I'm thinking just make the tackle. No big deal. Force the fourth down. But, man, what a nice play by the running back.
The play-action fake. He's got it along the sidelines, foot in bounds, and it's a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Gets it out quickly. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rodgers. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running the red zone. It's Isaac. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Makes the grab, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, South Florida. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Ford International comes out to start this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. Under fire, and it's a sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt, when you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Running inside. It's Isaac. Makes it past the marker. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Rushes on him. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Bulls have it in scoring position on first and goal. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. They're going to run it. And he's in. Touchdown Bulls. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Stone. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Takes the easy one to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They go right back to him. Finding an escape route. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Makes a catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. FIU will line up to punt. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmate.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give on the counter. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They go to the draw. There's some room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured Bull. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This USF offense will open this drive right here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Collins. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give out of the gun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Keeps it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Under fire. Picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll get him down after a solid return. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Handoff to the single back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He'll keep it himself. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up 4th down.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now they regain the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Runs through a tackle. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He wants to take the top off. And that ball is caught. 1 hand grab. FIU pushing tempo.
Oh, it's a highlight-type catch. Big throw down the field. And how about my guy going up and stabbing it with 1 hand? That was beautiful.
The run inside. It's Anderson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Stone. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Bulls use their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. He's going to take off. There he goes. He hits the slide, and he's converted this 4th down to keep the drive moving. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He caught it. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He's looking to pass. The screen, he can go. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He's got it on the move. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Van Buren on target. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Stanford, taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Cardinals sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Raymond James Stadium. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running inside, it's Collins. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. That's caught. It's Odom. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to run it left here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff. It's Collins. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Florida International offense is back on the field. rush. He is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. Now on the option. Now the pitch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Power ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown Bulls. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
The sure hands, it's Stone. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back has it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes a deep grab. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Handoff from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off play action. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Panthers.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Going to try to get it himself. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. And the Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback keep. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Bulls will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. From the gun, the ground game. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. The Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. They'll give it on the counter. Across the 25, he's got room. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. FIU set up with another 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the wideout. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. He has to throw for it. Looking for a big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They punted away on fourth down. Now on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. This USF offense will open this drive right here. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take... Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. To throw, it's Van Buren. Finds his man. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Trying to impose their will with the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured Bull. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. A first down run on the doorstep. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? On the option. Touchdown, Bulls! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to add another. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ford International comes out to start this drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on! Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Makes the catch. It's Stone. Fighting off the defender. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Finds his big tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
FIU will line up to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Pocket breaking down. Fires on the run. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Oh, they're after him, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. He leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. An explosive play in the running game. Moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Hauls it in. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Keeps it on the option. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They bring an extra DB onto the field as they try to stop this 4th quarter score. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, USF.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the tailback. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires on the move. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Some misdirection with the counter. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football and try to pick that up on 4th.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
Caught near the sticks. It's McNeil. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
That's caught. It's McNeil. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw for it. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. After this, it'll be a wrap. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws toward the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.